Well, hello, my beautiful friends. How are you this morning? It's a little bit later in the morning than I anticipated, but I ended up watching, I couldn't stop, Top Gun Maverick. And if you watched the first one and it moved you at all, I really didn't have high expectations. I thought there's no way they're going to match or top the first one, but at least for me, I thought it was epic and incredible, and I love Tom Cruise, and I thought the production and the producers, like everything that was put together, the ending was incredible. I was on the edge of my seat. So if you haven't seen it, hopefully no spoiler alerts, I think you should. How are you doing tonight, or how are you doing this morning whenever you get this? I wanted to ask you, if you see behind the candle and the small vaporizer, there is a hula hoop. When I was a little girl, I could never figure out how to hula hoop. And guess what? We have many, many tutorials on YouTube and Google search. And so I picked up a hula hoop and I'm going to learn how to hula hoop. So if you have any suggestions or advice, that would be amazing. If not, I would love to hear something you've done recently that's just for you and just fun. Maybe it's hearing a song on the radio and you sing just a part of it at the top of your lungs in the kitchen, when you're putting dishes away or putting something in the microwave or cooking. Just anything little just for you that you enjoy. I would love to hear about it. This morning, I wanted to share something about customer service, and as it pertains to us having a voice, I wanted to share something that happened to me recently and ask you what you would have done. I reached out. I'm looking for a new guidance person in my life, someone more holistic. I'm looking for a counselor. And some of us, when we look for something like that, we can be limited financially. Some of us are not. And some of us, it really has to be a really great fit. I think that's important for all of us. We don't always get that. But it was about 10 days ago now. I reached out with a phone call and I left a message, and then I also sent a text because they said I could, and just asked if there were any openings with this person that I looked up online, and I saw their bio. I thought this could be an amazing fit for me, just for some guidance moving forward in my life. And I reached out again. I waited yesterday or the day before, and I reached out again and I said, if you could just get back to me so I can know if I should look for someone else or if you might have any openings. And the response wasn't, it's hard. I hate text messaging sometimes because it can really give you assumptions on the person's tone and what they're trying to say to you. I was not impressed. Not only was I not impressed by the response in the text message based on my perception, but I was not impressed at the turnaround time. I got excuses. And I thought, this is well-being, right? This is someone's health, their mental health, possibly. Someone could be struggling and going through something, and it can take time to not only get an appointment with someone who you would entrust to guide you, but to establish a rapport and a relationship with them. And you know what I decided? Because they wouldn't have any openings maybe until June, but that even was very iffy. I responded back, not in a harsh way, but I said, you know what? This is not a good fit for me. If they would have responded, I would say 72 hours, 4 days at the most, and said, this is the situation, they also have an assistant, I would have been more amenable to that possibility, because like I said, I really did appreciate the bio that was written in description of this guidance person, but that doesn't always mean it's going to be a great fit. So what would you have done? Would you have just let it go and moved on? Would you have waited 7 to 10 days, or would you have not waited and called back in 2 days? What would you have done? And what happens if we don't give ourselves that voice? What do you do with those feelings? Because sometimes day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, it will come out in frustration and anger towards someone else, or maybe you're feeling a certain way and you don't know why, but it can definitely pile up on the inside. And I don't regret what I sent, and I felt proud of myself and I felt empowered because I also let them know that wasn't okay with me. All right. Well, I hope you're having a good morning, a good afternoon, a good night, and I love you. Thanks. Bye.